from My News 26 and CCTV, it's high school volleyball, coming to you today from Cadillac High School. This 26 Sports and CCTV high school volleyball presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the gym here at McBain High School as we have got playoff volleyball for you. District quarterfinal action between the McBain Ramblers and the Manton Rangers. I am Jay Simon, joined tonight for this one by my good friend Eric Richards. And Eric, this is the exciting time of the year. The regular season, all those dates, all those tournaments. The league title was an important piece, but everybody makes the playoffs, and this is what everybody has been working hard for and hoping to peak for. Exciting atmosphere here on Halloween night.
Yeah, Manton's looking to exact a little revenge on McBain for a couple of season losses, and they're going to be a little more tested now. They've come along in their season. They've got better as the season's come along, and they're actually a really scrappy defensive team, and it should be a good challenge for them with McBain.
Absolutely. The Manton Rangers actually have three freshmen who'll see significant time on the floor, but they talk about it in college sports, right? You come in as a freshman right out of high school, you don't know anything, but by the time you get to, say, I'll use a sport near and dear to your heart, basketball, March Madness, right? By the time you get to the March Madness tournament, you're no longer a freshman, right? You've got all those games under your belt, and it's no different for the Ranger freshmen. It'll be very interesting to see what they can do. These two teams met back on October 11th right here on this floor in their regular season league matchup. And the Ramblers came away with a 25-14, 25-12, 26-24 victory. And the Rangers will be looking to bring the game they had in Game 3 as opposed to the game in the first two. We talked to head coach Nicole Helsel of the Rangers before the contest started, and she talked what you did about their defensive scrappiness, and really, they're going to do their very best tonight to avoid free balls, basically try to keep this offensive powerhouse out of system as much as possible.
Right. It's important for them to have strong serves, to hit it, to make it difficult for the passers to get it to the setter, because if the setter gets a good pass, the hitters from McBain are really, really tough, really good, especially their all-staters, Sammy Van Houten and Michaela Koopman. They're very, very good, very athletic, very tall. They jump like they have springs in the bottom of their shoes. That's going to be an important part of this game for Manton.
We are underway. Rangers with the opening serve, and Van Houten is blocked. And the opening point will go to the Rangers after a series of back and forths, and we saw a little bit of that defensive scrappiness there. Multiple digs on that point for the Rangers. Yeah,
they are moving around pretty well. They're covering the middle of the floor a lot better than they did earlier in the year, for sure.
Zoe Thompson serving and forces a service error out of Van Houten. So right away, Rangers up 2-0 right now. We're seeing the aggressive serving that Coach Helsel wants out of her charges. Thompson again. Van Houten this time gets it to setter Brooke Richards. Copeman, the cut shot is wide. No touch on the swing, and the Rangers up 3-0. Couldn't have scripted a better start for the black and orange.
No, you really couldn't. They're coming out really aggressive and looking pretty confident right now.
Another good pass from Van Houten outside. This time ripped, but dug up nicely. There's an aggressive free ball. See what the Ramblers can do with it. Richards into the middle to Copeman. Partially blocked and dug again. This time outside, Riley Eisinga is dug. Copeman with the tip. Another one-handed dig from the Rangers.
Manton's playing really good defensively right now. It'd be important for them to hold up this intensity.
Van Houten tries to send one deep, dug up again. Thompson to the outside, the tip. Nice dig there.
Nice dig by Megan Camphouse there.
Zoe Thompson again in the middle, and this time Copeman all over that one.
And that is what makes Michaela so important to this team, is her middle blocking defense. She's one of the best I've seen all year. Definitely going to be a key factor in the game tonight.
Brooke Richards back to serve for McBain. They trail 3-1 here early in game one. Thompson setting the middle. Nice dig there. That was Haley Taylor on the swing. Taylor will send over a aggressive two-handed set. There's a nice back set.
Nice.
And the late block coming over. Bailey Skirbick will pick up the kill.
Excellent play right there by the Ramblers there. Good setup, good spot for that set.
3-2 Rangers with the lead. Richards to serve again. And she'll get the service ace off the hands of Abby Brown. As mentioned, one of 3 freshmen, Brianna Puffer and Jaden Wilder, all freshmen on this Ranger squad.
Knowing Brooke like I do, she sees a service error like that, and she tends to go right back after the same player again to make him field it again. So
Just
it'll be
a smart play. Here's a big swing from Isinga, dug up. And Thompson going into her own bench after that one, won't be able to retrieve it. And the kill makes it 4-3 McBain.
I feel like Riley Isinga is an X factor for this team. The way she plays, there's times this season where she's been the best player on their team for periods on the floor. If she keeps up that kind of hitting, she's going to be very valuable to them for their entire postseason run.
It's a nice pass and a swing by Brown, but the Ramblers get it back. Thompson on the outside for Deion Stanley, dug up. It's a nice tough set from Richards and unable to save it. That's a difficult set there, Eric, when you basically backsetting it but facing the net for a player that you're trusting is coming from behind you, and the Ramblers get the kill.
Yeah, she really didn't know where Bailey Skierbeck was coming from. She just kind of hit it. She set it to where she thought Bailey was supposed to be, and it worked out for him.
Free ball from Stanley. Ramblers. Skierbeck will push it down the line, saved. Thompson outside for Deion Stanley, and off the hands of the libero, Kennedy Pollington.
Deion Stanley was hitting really well on Saturday at the Highland Conference tournament. She's continuing that. Looks like she's going to be a pretty aggressive hitter today for them. Be good for that team to have her hitting well.
Stanley with that aggressive run-up on the float, sends it long. And it is 6-4. McBain as Isinga will go back to serve.
Percentage-wise, Riley is the best server on this team. She's been consistent with it for 2 years now. She's really valuable with her serving, for sure.
Jaden Wilder sends one over. Copeman with the off-speed pitch, dug up by the Rangers. Wilder again, nice dig by Isinga. Richards outside for Van Houten. Dug up again, Stanley. Rangers trying to surprise, doesn't work, and then Copeman coming through.
What a shot by Michaela Copeman.
Drills one down the middle.
I would not get in the way of that, Jay.
Nope. Just applaud that one.
Yeah.
And there's an overpass dug out, but that should be, and it is, 4 contacts on the Rangers. And so after falling behind 3-0, the Ramblers with an 8-1 run lead at 8-4 now here early in the first.
Yeah, if Michaela gets shots like that with no block in the middle there, that's going to be it's going to be a really short night for the Rangers. They're going to have to find a way to defense that.
Van Houten down the pipe.
She hit that ball like someone's picking on her little sister.
And we're going to get a timeout from the Rangers. McBain leads it 9-4. It'll give us a moment to let you know this contest brought to you in part by Cadillac Casting, High Point Cadillac GMC, Cadillac Tire, Bigelow Supply, Great Lakes Energy and Wolverine Power Cooperative, Pizza Plus, keeping the hardest working crew in TV well fed, and Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services and Summit Digital. Our sincere thanks to the latter two. Quite literally would not be able to bring this broadcast without them. Summit Digital stepping up at the last moment last week to fill up our last sponsor spot and allow us to bring this entire district to you. We have the quarterfinal tonight. We've got 2 semifinals on Wednesday, and then the final will be on Thursday at 7 o'clock. All of that here on My News 26 Sports and CCTV. Got a lot of digital media production students from the CTC here as our film crew under the direction of Commander Pike, Dakota Pike, our director. Riley Isinga serving out of the timeout. Thompson back set. Tip dug up nicely by Isinga. And then through the block is Skierbeck.
Great set there. Good timing by Bailey out on the jump to hit that down into the block and through the block.
Our officials tonight, our R1 is Jeff Nadig. Our R2 is Bob Nelson. A couple of guys I know from my coaching days that do a nice job. And there's a nice tip as Jaden Wilder finds the open spot on the floor. Pollington not able to recover. Nice hustle there from Craig Sturck. retrieving that ball. That ankle didn't look bummed to me.
I didn't see a limp either.
Haley Taylor back to serve for the Rangers. Pollington. Skierbeck will have to send over a floater, and some miscommunication there in the back row as Haley Taylor and Zoe Thompson looking at each other with some confusion. A little bit of an off-speed swing by Skierbeck. Had to bring that back inside the antenna, Eric, and the back row just not communicating, kind of looking at each other.
Yeah, she did a good job of handling that set. It was a little off, but she really recovered well from it and ended up getting a point for the Ramblers.
There's a near great save by Eisinga, but Skierbeck's not able to get it over, and the kill, I believe, off the hands of Wilder will give the point to the Rangers. Here's Abby Brown back to serve. Outside for Van Houten, and boy, that was, as a former hitter who used to be able to get off the ground, I can tell you that one, she felt like it was good. She wanted to put that one down around the 10-foot line and just got it into the tape.
Yeah, she you could tell the look on her face. She wanted that one bad. She was a little disappointed that it didn't work out for her.
Nice back set for Skierbeck. Little off speed, off the hands of the block. It's a great tactic every now and then, Eric. You take a little something off your swing. Blockers are expecting a certain arm speed. And if you can go up and take a little something off it, sometimes you can get the tool, and she did there.
Yeah, when you have Michaela Koopman and Sammy Van Houten hitting missiles at you, as a defense, you prepare for the missile, and then you get the little light balloon coming at you, and it's hard to adjust to that.
Sammy Van Houten there doing exactly what we were just talking about, making sure she got that over the tape, goes down the line, gets the kill. 13-7, McBain with the lead. It's outside for Wilder, dug up by the Ramblers. Into the middle for Sarah Maley with the cross.
What a shot by Sarah. Good arm swing there.
We watched Maley on the Dig Pink broadcast against Lake City. She brought some heat coming across the body with that right-handed arm swing, as we're going to get a second timeout as Coach Helsel not wanting to let this first game get too far away. 14-7, Rangers with the lead. Well, the Ramblers finished first overall in the Highland Conference, won a perfect 7-0 in the regular season, and then won 4 straight to win the league title in the conference tournament on Saturday here in McBain, held here in McBain. Lake City kind of surprised some folks. They upset Manton in the opening round. Manton was the higher seed, and then came through to lose to McBain in the winner's bracket. Took out Manton again in the third place game, and eventually lost to McBain in the final. But that allowed the Rangers, who finished third in the conference tournament, to finish second overall, one of their highest finishes in the league in quite some time.
Yeah, Lake City has vastly improved from the beginning of the season until now. They gave McBain the first time they played them all McBain could handle. They ended up losing their second set of the first time they played together, 26-24. Very, very tough game. Coach Arda should be very proud of her girls and the way they are playing right now. They are really coming together, and they're young, Jay. They're going to be really good next year.
Lake City will be competing on Wednesday, as there's a kill out of the pipe by Brianna Puffer. There's your other freshman.
Great shot right there by Brianna. Very athletic freshman, gets off the ground well, has a pretty decent arm swing for a freshman. She's only going to get better.
Lake City will take on Roscommon in the first semifinal on Wednesday night. Houghton Lake awaits the winner of this one in the second semifinal.
And that's going to be an interesting matchup if McBain happens to pass through, because they played Houghton Lake earlier in a tournament this year, and Houghton Lake beat them up pretty good in that tournament. I think scores like 25-15, 25-17, something in that area. They really took it to McBain good on that day.
Van Houten with a little syrup on that waffle as she sends it long. And the timeout by Coach Helsel, a good one. They've run off 2 straight, 14-9 here in the first. Got a marked view of the Cadillac Evening News sighting.
Never actually coached volleyball, but knowing what I know of sports, it's always a good thing for a coach to see a team respond well after a timeout like that.
And there's a nice tip by Isabel Thompson. Thompson's a lefty, Eric, and that's a valuable asset on that weak side. It's hard as a right-handed hitter to track the ball across your body on that right side. As a lefty, that's your strong side. It's nice when you've got a kid that can play that position. Watched her in warm-up. She can hit the ball. Here's Van Houten with a little off-speed pitch and some confusion as a blocker Eric, I can tell you, you're taught if you partially block it and it goes off your hands above you, trust your teammates to be there in coverage. But it's really hard to resist trying to turn around and take that second one, hit that again. And we're going to get a call on Sarah Maley.
I tell you what.
We're going to get a lift call on the Rangers, actually.
Manton is not backing down from the Ramblers at all right now. They're showing no fear whatsoever right now.
16-10, McBain with the lead. There's a shot in the middle from Puffer. Dug up. Maley cross court. Another nice dig by the Rangers. Deion Stanley with the down ball. Outside for Eisinga. Big crank off the net. Dug up. And then Puffer trying to backhand that over the net. Doesn't get enough of it. And the Ramblers will go up 17-10 here in the first.
Puffer had the right idea there, I think. She just mishandled the ball a little bit.
Van Houten with that wicked float jump serve.
There's a
swing
shot
by Puffer. It's a great set from the outside. That's tough to do with the bump set from off the court. And Puffer puts it down for the kill.
And that was impressive as a freshman to handle that set, too. I mean, as tough as a set that was, it was equally tough for a freshman hitter to hit that and be able to hit it down like she did. That was very impressive.
Long way to track it.
Yeah.
17-11, and we're going to get a lift on Richards. Trying to tip that overpass back. 17-12. Copeman. Dug up. Here's Stanley on the outside.
Nice dig. Megan Kamphaus with a great dig.
And Maley. Boy, you can't write that one out. You can't coach that kind of touch.
No,
Get it on the tape and making it dance across 4 feet and then fall over the net. Give Sarah Maley 100 tries at that. She'll do it twice. 18-12 Ramblers. Outside, Stanley again through
Nice
the
dig.
block.
Good dig by Sarah Maley there.
And Copeman trying to get on top of that, sends it under the net. And the side out and point to the Rangers.
Rangers are not going away, Jay.
Nope, 5-point game, 18-13. I'll tell you what, Deion Stanley really impresses me. If that kid had been blessed with a few more inches of height, she can get off the ground.
Yeah, she's
Speaking of getting off the ground, Copeman through the middle on the quick off
Just
the hands of Richards for a kill.
bludgeoning that ball right now.
Yeah, Deion Stanley's got a very nice arm swing. She goes after that ball aggressively.
She's an athlete, Jay. She's a great athlete. She gets off the floor well. She anticipates well. Good all-around volleyball player.
Richards serving for the Ramblers. There's a set in the middle and a nice tip and tool by Haley Taylor. Doing a nice job of getting that off the fingertips of Copeman and down for the kill. Still a 5-point game, but 19-14 Ramblers and very close to that psychologically important 20th point, but not yet.
If
There's an ace for the Rangers.
If I'm Coach Helsel right now, I'm very pleased with my team. We're not beating ourselves, and we're not backing down. They're showing no fear right now. And if you're going to upset a team like McBain, that's what you have to do. You have to defend. You have to not be scared, and you have to not beat yourself.
Well, it's win or go home. No reason to hold anything back as Eisinga crushing that ball down the line. What a swing. And you said it, Eric. Van Houten gets a lot of the press clippings for the 1,000 career kills, but Riley Eisinga can pace the ball.
She is an X factor for this team, Jay. I mean, there are times when she is the best player on the floor, and when she is like that, this team is going to be really, really hard to beat no matter who they play.
There's a great dig by Skierbeck off the block down by the Rangers. Ramblers scrambling. Copeman will just send it deep. Opportunity for the Rangers on a free ball. Thompson looking for the campfire shot. Nice dig by Eisinga. Out to Van Houten with the roll. Saved by the Rangers.
Nice play.
Free ball for McBain, however. And that's a tough one. That pass to Richards a little bit flat, trying to set the back set for Skierbeck. And Skierbeck unable to get it over. Give the Rangers a lot of credit scrambling on that point. Both teams really scrambling a lot on that point.
Yeah, that was a lot of back and forth action there. It was good volleyball, fun to see.
20-16, Taylor back to serve for the Rangers. Richardson into the middle for Copeman. Blocked.
Good block by the freshman Puffer again.
And Pollington
playing
unable
big.
to race that down.
Puffer is playing huge right now.
And it's 20-17, and the Rangers force a Rambler timeout. What an opening game here in this district quarterfinal.
Manton freshmen are playing so huge right now for them. They're playing like they've been here before. They're playing with confidence.
Well, they've been on this floor a lot.
Giving the Ramblers a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been on this floor an awful lot. This gives us a quick opportunity to let you know that, as we mentioned, we got a lot of CTC students providing the images that you're seeing in HD, all 3-camera HD production here, and it is student-driven. Nick Coy, Kylie Buck, and Benjamin Aries are our camera crew, and Dakota Commander Pike is in the truck running the show. A little stressed this evening, but they're doing a fine job of putting this together. We just get to show up and look pretty.
Well, you look pretty.
No, this is we're fortunate that we didn't have a pregame segment. Nobody had to see the glare off our heads.
We're the baldest broadcasting team available.
Out of the timeout, Taylor with the serve. Jump set. And a waffle off the hand of Van Houten that works out well. Boy, that's when you turn around and you go, that's exactly what I meant to do.
Wasn't the prettiest in the world, but in the books, it looks like a great kill.
That's right. That's the all fingers high backspin type attack. 21-17 Ramblers. Copeman back to serve.
You don't get 1,000 career kills by having 1,000 bullets.
Nope, you get a few accidental ones. And there's a block by Maley, I believe. I'm not sure if
that was Maley.
Puffer got that over the net or not, but in either case, point to McBain, and the timeout by head coach Don Verberkmos looking good right now.
And that's one of the advantages that McBain has when Koopman's not in front. She's a defensive monster, but when you put Maley in there in the middle, they're not losing very much at all with Sarah. She is a very, very tough defender, very, very tough hitter, very tough-minded kid.
Van Houten going down the line, sends it just a touch long. And so the Rangers will get it back. They trail 22-18 here in the opening set of this district quarterfinal. Zoe Thompson will take a seat. Isabel Thompson will come out, the lefty. Richards has to arm set that to Van Houten. Rolled, but an overpass gives the Ramblers another opportunity. Nice back set for Maley. Dug up, though, by the Rangers. Here's Puffer in the middle and finds the opening. Copeman properly playing deep in her middle back position there. And Puffer sends that into the middle of the court, and it's a 22-19 game.
Just a good spot for that ball to go. That wasn't really much McBain could do about that.
Another nice serve forces a bad pass. Free ball opportunity again for the Rangers.
And that's what Coach Hillsell had talked about, was getting free ball opportunities and take advantage of them.
And the lefty Thompson puts one down. Isabel Thompson forces Coach Verberkmos to call her second timeout of this opening set. 22-20. Rangers playing, as you would hope, like a team that has absolutely nothing to lose.
You cannot help but be impressed with them right now. They're not backing down. McBain is a powerful, strong team, and McBain is like, who cares? We're here to play. Manton, sorry. You're
That's
right.
All right. McBain comes into this contest 49-8-2 in that Dig Pink contest. Sean Murphy, who used to coach here at McBain, mentioned that these Ramblers have an opportunity to break a single season record set by a Murphy coach team back in 2000. I want to say it was 9.
Yep.
And they would need to make a run. They need to get out of this district, obviously, one game at a time, but I'm sure that's in the back of their minds. Right now, though, they just want to get out of set 1 with a win. They lead by 2 as we come out of the timeout. There's another tough serve that the Ramblers can't handle. Some miscommunication, and there's another Ranger point. They have trimmed it to 1. Abby Brown, the freshman, doing a fine job serving back there right now. And right now, the back line for the Ramblers struggling to get a good pass to setter Brooke Richards.
Yeah, they're not freshmen anymore.
Nope. Skierbeck dug up, sent over on a free ball, so the Ramblers with an opportunity. Maley with the cross-cut shot. They're going to say it was out and no touch. So we are knotted at 22 here in the opening set.
That's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for if you're Coach Helsel.
No timeouts left for either team. Brown back to serve. Outside, Van Houten will roll one. Dug up by the Rangers. Free ball coming, though. Opportunity. Tight set. Nobody home, but she can't put it away, Van Houten. Roll shot dug by the setter. Sent over by Skierbeck. Rangers now will have to send another free ball over.
McBain needs to take advantage of this free ball right here.
Into the middle for Maley, and the kill. Sarah Maley terminates one finally, and the Ramblers go back up.
It was a great set, good timing by Maley to get up there and hit that ball down.
Van Houten had an opportunity earlier in that point, Eric. No blocker within the same zip code, but just couldn't get on top of that one.
Yeah, it seemed like she waffled it a little bit, as you would say.
Rangers trying to answer. It's a nice swing from Wilder, dug up by the Ramblers. Into the middle for Maley, blocked by Puffer.
That
dug
Puffer
though by
kid,
the Ramblers.
That Puffer kid's going to be a problem for the next 3 or 4 years for this team.
There's a tight ball, and we're going to get a lift call on the Rangers.
If I'm coach for Brookworth right now, I'm telling the setter to get the ball to Van Houten or get the ball to Maley and make sure they hammer it down. 1
point from the opening set. Tough serve. Nice pass from the Rangers. Outside, Wilder, dug up by Isinga. Into the middle for Maley. Cut shot finds the ground. And the Ramblers finally put away game one, 25-22. We will take a break. Second set coming up. Catch your breath, folks. Back in a moment.